Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Reflect and Rise podcast. I am currently here sitting in my home country of Madagascar, and I have a very wonderful guest I've been wanting to have on the podcast for a long time. I'd like to introduce my mom. Hi, Nini.
Hello, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for this time.
That was good. I told her to say that.
You just laughing.
No. Okay.
Is it the thing?
No,
or it's
no,
not
no.
yet?
It is. I'm sorry. We're doing it. Okay. As a din fa to viet ni fam risa kaninya. Okay. So for those who don't know, I like in Madagascar the way you say mom is Nini. So if I ever refer to her as Nini, that's because I'm calling her mom, right? So Nenya, can you tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and just a short introduction?
Thank you. I am the firstborn in my family. And no, I have a big brother, but I am the first girl. And we are 7 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, but one passed away, so we are 6 now. Then I've been growing in many parts of the country because my dad was a civil servant.
Yes.
Yes.
So you said you're the oldest girl of the family, right? And you were born in Tana, correct?
Yes, I do.
Tuvit.
Yes, I do. I was born in Tana.
Right. And then you went to high school in Tana, and then you went to college and med school, right?
No, I went to middle school in Tamatave,
Mm-hmm.
then high school in Tamatave also, but 12th grade in Tana.
Oh, you transferred.
Yes, that I'm telling you that my father went to several part of the country for his work, so we changed our school times 2 times.
And then after that, you went to medical school.
Yes, I went to medical school.
Now, before that, when about did you meet Dad?
Okay. I met my husband in the medical school when we were in 3rd year or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And we got married when we were in the 6th year of medical school. Means that it's 1 year before we finish our medical school. And we got 3 children. Yeah. What's so funny about that?
Who's your favorite?
No one. I love all of them the same. Because they are wonderful children.
Aww.
Yes, they are.
Thank you, Nini. So I don't think I've ever... I think I might have asked you this like long time ago, but what was your first impression of Dad when you met him?
Mm-hmm. He's a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a smart guy, and he's the one leading our group for the studies, and he was always among the best in school, at school.
Uh-huh.
And he got prizes on some subject. And he's a good Christian. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I'm going to interview him later, so I'll ask him more about that. But for you, you grew up Christian your entire life, right?
Yeah. My parents, they were Christians, and they took us to churches, and they raised us as a Christian family, but not really engaged Christian then, though. Yeah. We are just going to church and that's it.
Okay. Now, to give some of the listeners some context, our family story is that when I was 5 years old, we were living in Madagascar at the time, but when I was 5, you and Dad decided, or you felt called, to become missionaries in Cameroon, right?
Yes.
How did did the church request that? Did you guys request that? Or how did that decision come about?
Okay. Thank you. Um, yeah, when we were working in Ambomandruso and Paravaravula,
Mm-hmm.
one missionary doctor named Kwambek, Dr. Kwambek,
Oh.
he appreciated our work and he thought that we should be good missionaries.
Mm.
So it starts like that. Then they send us to Mazanga and to Nsira Bay for surgical training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for basic surgical training. Then we went to Cameroon. Then, yeah, like that.
So it was Dr. Kwambek who like saw the potential in you, and you both prayed
Yeah.
about it, and you decided that's what you wanted to do.
Yes, and it's a church program. Then it's a south to south program, which is the middle income countries helping the middle income countries also, but supported by ELCA, which is the church in America.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, when you were going to Cameroon, like, were you already thinking of putting the three of us in an American school system? Were you thinking we were going to go to a Cameroonian school, or what was the thought when you went to Cameroon?
Yeah, when we went to Cameroon, there was no option. Yeah, there is an option to send my children to Cameroonian school,
Mm-hmm.
but we decided to send them to the American school because it's in the compound,
Mm-hmm.
and we like also the system, and it's free of charge.
It was?
Yes, it was. We didn't pay anything, neither school supply nor
I did not know this. My entire life, you never mentioned that
yeah.
Garabulai was free.
It was free.
How is? Oh, that would probably go into too much. But
Mm.
okay, sorry. Go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. Then after Garabolay, when they grew up, the mission school also closed, and we moved also to another area. Then we sent my children again to the international school in Yaoundé,
Mm-hmm.
in a boarding school. But I homeschooled you and the youngest. But I homeschooled Angie only for 1 year. Then he went also to join his sister to the international school in Yaoundé.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so smart, because my mom homeschooled me.
Hmm.
Also, if you hear my mom call me Yanj, that's my legal name, but you all can keep calling me Adrian.
Hmm.
Okay. So then, so you sent me and my older sister to boarding school.
Yes.
And so was that hard for you to like ship off your kids to be taken care of by like what missionaries?
Yes, it was kind of hard because it's very new to us to be splitted like that in
Yeah.
a foreign country. But I think it was the best choice that we had at the time.
Mm.
And we know also that God is in control. So
Mm.
we truly believe that that's the way God wants us to do.
So then back then, I think I was too young to understand like the strain it was on you, but how did you cope? How did you like cope with that, like letting your kids be raised by like people that weren't Malagasy or people that you weren't fully familiar with?
Yeah, it was kind of weird to give your children to someone else to be raised. But I really trust the people, the school, the teachers, and the dorm parents. And we know that maybe there was a good impact on our children or bad impact as well. But we think that those are the kind of basic education that they should get.
Now, kind of talking about like our family a little bit in Cameroon, right? In Cameroon, I have so many like good memories of like our childhood, like Friday night pizza, right? I remember you made from scratch pizzas.
Yes.
And I always remember that was like a fond memory. And then Saturday morning, the three of us would wake up early and eat the remaining pizza for breakfast. Another big memory of mine was breakfast was just tea, bread, and butter. And to this day, that's still one of my favorite breakfasts, right?
Okay.
What are some of your favorite memories of our family in Cameroon?
Okay. I think the favorite moments in Cameroon were when we went for vacation to the beach, Limbe. Yeah. Beside that, there were really struggles in the work at the hospital. It's a very busy hospital, and my husband is the medical officer in charge. And I worked as well. 1 year after we came to Cameroon that I worked, because my youngest were still small, so I had to take care of her for 1 year. Then after that, I went back to work.
What was like, what would you say was the hardest part about Cameroon that you can talk about?
Yeah, that workload, and also sometimes the loneliness, as you are not American and you are not Cameroonian, but you are in a foreign country. And I think sometimes that is hard for me, especially when we arrived in Cameroon, like 3 months after we arrived. My dad passed away, so I had to come back to the country for the funeral. And that was hard to be away of your home country when there is something happening like that.
Yeah. So you would say like the isolation and not having anyone you could relate to apart from like your husband was tough.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I imagine it was also tough in Cameroon because you have 3 kids and they're growing up with 3 different languages, being very disconnected from their Malagasy culture. Was that like, tell me more about like how that was for you, seeing us grow up in a different culture.
The main problem is the language. Yeah, especially for the youngest. We were worried because she couldn't speak. When she was only 4 years old, that she could speak a language. But before that, she would express herself in a way that is very scary. My husband was scared, but I say that she's confused in her mind because of these languages that we are talking in the house: English, French, Paya, Malagasy, Fulfulde sometimes. So, but after 4 years old, she started to speak English up to now. Yeah. So that was a big worry. Though she was growing well physically. Yeah. So there is no retardation on the other, beside the language. Why are you laughing? That's the truth. You thought,
No, it's true. No. Yeah, we were. No. I fully, I'm sorry. She's gonna laugh so hard when she sees this. It's very
No
okay.
retardation. That's the point.
No, it's okay. We're not saying we were worried that she had any retardation. We were just worried that she wouldn't be able to speak. That's what you're meaning.
That's what I mean.
Okay. I'm just laughing because as a kid, she would say all these crazy things none of us would understand except for my mom. She would be the only one who would understand what she would say.
We tried. We guessed.
But she came out great. She's great now.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Okay.
She's great.
So Cameroon had its real ups and downs, right? But if we move forward, right, I could ask you so many questions about Cameroon, but there's so many other things I want to ask. For example, after Cameroon, we moved to Kenya, right?
Yes. Right.
And at this point, Dad had just become a general surgeon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so he moved. I'll ask him that question later. But we moved so he could become a pediatric surgeon.
Yes.
And then that was in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Then that was with Dr. Panero,
Sure.
right?
Yes.
And then what was Kenya like? Because I only experienced Kenya for 2 years.
Oh, yeah. We have been there for 4 years. We liked Kenya, though.
Mm.
We really liked the country. We were comfortable at work, and we were very comfortable with the education of our children because of RVA, which is next door to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we really we did not struggle in our life in Kenya, and we were not alone. We were connected also to the Malagasy community, and that is very good. And this is one of the best community in the place where we have been. Yeah,
Kenya was good.
Kenya was good.
Yeah. I only got to experience it for 2 years. Now, that being said, up until that time, I had been home. I had been was in boarding school, right? And then I moved back in with you guys for those 2 years in Kenya.
Yes.
And that was, I'll admit, that was a little hard. It was a little difficult to navigate, like me moving back in with you guys, whereas I'd been quote unquote independent up until then. And I'll admit, I was not the best teenage kid, right?
Yes. You were not.
Wait, you don't have to say it that quickly. I would stay out late at night, and I would come home, and you guys already ate dinner, and you would leave a plate out for me and stuff. Like, you can be very honest. What was the hardest part about raising me those 2 years in Kenya?
I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh.
You know, my problem was the timing. Because for me, if you want to go to school, you go early and you be ready early. But for you, you wait until the last minute before you wake up, and you prepare yourself and to go. And you are mad when we wake you up. Then that was a problem to me. Yeah, that's a small problem though. It's not a big problem.
That is true. I'll admit I was a bit of a brat when I was in high school. What was your favorite thing that you liked though, of me being there those 2 years?
Oh yeah, I saw you growing, and it was very important to Dad and I to know that our son is there with us, and he's a good player in soccer game and basketball, but we were unable to attend one of those games. So that is kind of give us a remorse.
Remorse, yeah.
Remorse that we could not even support our son or even Mireille to support her also during those game outside of Kijabi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we missed you playing. One and second, the sweetest thing that we have about raising you in Kenya is during the International Day for you representing our country. It's so emotional to see you holding the
Malagasy
flag and being there representing our country. That's really wonderful. And also seeing you when you graduated, that was the most joyful time in our family in Kenya.
That was a that was a huge moment because I almost didn't graduate. Did I tell you this?
No, you can tell us that.
There was one class that I was doing very poorly and I was failing it. I was really in danger of like not graduating high school. It was a math class and there was this teacher. I don't know if you remember him. His name was Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, kind of remembering him.
Yeah. So he refused to give up on me. To this day, I still remember he like gave me, I think he gave me like extra homework to do so that I would have like a D or a D plus so that I could graduate. So I could graduate. Yeah. He didn't give up on me. And like, that's the kind of impact the teachers at Rift Valley Academy really had. So shout out to Mr. Nelson and Rift Valley Academy.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Nelson and RVA.
And RVA.
Yes.
Now, I do remember a really big moment in my life that you did support me. Even though you didn't come to the games, there were so many moments in my life where you supported me. And one of them was when I had the knee surgery.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, ACL. And I remember they took I still have the scar. They took the graft and then I had to leave my knee elevated. And I remember, I'll never forget this. There was one night where I just woke up in so much pain. I saw you were sleeping right next to me, right on the couch of the hospital.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a hard time also for us there. But I remember you had a friend who came also to support you and to give you the updates on your homework. What's her name again?
Oh, was it Gabby?
Gabby.
Shannon?
Yes,
Aww.
Shannon. Yeah, when you had to catch up after the staying at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I remember your friends also supporting us and being nice. I don't remember Basu to visit you.
Aman.
Yeah.
And like
Amos
and
them. I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, they were a very good supportive crowd. I keep in touch with some of them still.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
That's nice.
So we talked about Kenya and we talked about RVA. Now let's talk about the big one is like the me moving to America. That was a huge deal for us.
Yes.
You know? Because I remember you and I were applying to colleges together and we landed on Anderson in Indiana because they gave us the most scholarships.
Sure. Yes.
What? Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
No, that I remember that it was difficult for us to choose the university you had to go because you liked the one in Arkansas.
John Brown University.
Yes, John Brown University.
Yeah.
And we went through all the requirement.
Yeah.
And we ended up to choose Anderson University because of the scholarship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, I tore my ACL senior year, and I was looking at a soccer scholarship. I remember. And that was one of the things that John Brown was talking to me about. But then it just wasn't possible after my knee injury.
Sure.
So I chose Anderson, and then after that, I was gone. Now you had only Mireille in the house.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We when you went, we were kind of lost because we were used to have you at home and we like to be around as a family. But we had to let you go also because you had to grow. You have to grow also in your life.
Yeah.
And we trust always the school where we sent you. So we trust the environment there, that it would be a Christian environment and you will not be alone. Yeah.
Yeah, college had some ups and downs in terms of like how you were involved. I know that there was one year I had broken up with my girlfriend and I was like so depressed and I was failing. I was failing every single class. And again, a teacher didn't let me fail out of college. Her name was Professor Grayson.
Wow.
Yeah. And so she also made sure that I passed. And I remember I emailed her. I said, I owe you a big debt of thanks because I graduated college thanks to you, you know? And how does it make you feel knowing that like at Rift Valley Academy and at Anderson University, there were teachers who you didn't know like personally who like took time to make sure that your son passed?
Yeah. I'm very grateful to those people. Even if we don't know them personally, we never met them. But that's why we are saying we trust. We trust the teachers. We trust the school administration. And especially we trust you also into God's hands. That I say that I can say, but it's not God who will let you down because he will give always a second chance. That is our God. Yeah.
And I guess one of the other questions I had is we could ask so many questions about college, right? But I was very detached from what was happening with you and Dad after Marinti came to the U.S. because now you guys became like an empty nest. I mean, you had no more kids at home.
Yes. Yeah.
Talk to me about that first year transitioning to being like empty nesters.
Yeah, it was hard. But we were prepared for it because we had two of you already outside of the country. So letting Mireille go also was, I didn't say easy. I don't say it was easy, but we were really prepared for her to go. And I remember she, as like for you also, she could not go to the university that she liked. But we chose to the one who is giving the most scholarship, which is Anderson University. And also, as you were already there, we felt really confident to send her there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being alone in the house, I think we were really diving into our work. Day and night, we were available at any time, and it was good in some ways, but it was also hard because of the lack of means in the country. Then you have to use whatever you have as materials and the knowledge. But our experiences in Cameroon and in Kenya were really helpful for our work here in Madagascar.
I will say that like I was so incredibly like impressed once I got older and realized how much you all had to navigate. Because speaking for you personally, right? You got married and then you were raising kids who were third culture kids who were speaking American English, but we're also speaking French and Malagasy at home, but we're not just connected with their culture. And then as we were becoming teenagers, we started being rebellious. And I'm like, I would wonder what I would do in that situation where you weren't trained to raise third culture kids who had an American American style of thinking, I guess you could say, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so like all of that is a lot. And correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm jumping the gun here, but I would say that you and Dad relied a lot on your faith to get you through all of those hard times.
That's true. That's very true. And even if, as you say, that we sent you, your old sister left and you left, and Mireille also left, believe me, Angie, we were praying every day for all three of you. Every day for wherever you are. And we ask for God's protection and God's provision. But I know life in America was not always easy. And sometimes we were worried about some situation, but we made it. It's because of God's provision and, the comfort from God's word. And also from our Christian friends who were around you in U.S., like Auntie Kathy and Auntie Debbie and those such people.
Yeah.
Stop first, please. We have to check.
Starks. Okay, so
How do you
stop
stop it?
No, I'll just edit it. So I have a question. You said that the United States was not easy, right? I have a very personal situation I want to talk to you about. So you remember back in 2023, for those of you who don't know, there was a period in my life where I was homeless. I'll leave the podcast of that in the link below. But I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell her at all because I knew that she would worry and I knew that it would be really scary for her. And so I did finally tell you. I was, at that point, I was on my way driving because I was going to go stay with Amy's family, with Auntie Ellen.
Yes.
And so at that point I knew, okay, I'm staying with my family there and that I will be safe. So that's when I felt comfortable to tell you.
Sure. Yeah.
Tell me, I never asked you this, but tell me how you felt when I told you that I had been homeless for several months.
That was very hard on us. Very hard to think about our child, or I would say child, our son being in such situation in a foreign country so far away from us, where we are here, while we are here in Madagascar, comfortable, having a nice house, we have a car, we have a stable job. So it was very hard and very sad. We were very sad. And fortunately, you didn't tell us on those times. But if you have told us, we would not allow you to stay like that. Would have sold something in Mada and send you money for you to find a house to stay and to have food. So for us, everything is working for the good. And it was not good for us to not know, or it should have been good also for us to know, because we would like ways to help and to intervene to solve the situation. But in another hand, you love us, and we really sense that you don't want us to worry and to be afraid and to be concerned and to work very hard to find a solution, like selling things and send you the money. But you went through it by yourself. But remember, we've always our prayers on top of it, which is, I think, that really helped you and helped us also. Yeah, to face Yeah, because we have to face as a family. For us, we need always to know what is happening so that we will deal in with it as a family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Yeah. 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 Big shout out to Auntie Ellen and Amy
Oh yeah,
again.
very thankful to them.
Oscar and Nai and everyone.
Yeah.
Because that was a big moment. If you guys are interested in hearing more about that, like a part 2 where I expand on it, feel free to comment down below, because it's a story I've thought about talking about, considering how this is about resilience and reflecting on how we rose. My mom was a huge part in me, like feeling inspiration to get out of that situation, because I knew that she would be so distraught if she knew about that. And so I wanted to at least like do my best to get out of it with the help of like my little sister and everyone that helped me. But like I knew that, you know, that feeling when like you don't want to let your mom down. Mom, I remember one time when like we were in Kenya. We had just moved from Cameroon, and I was dating this girl, and I was just having a hard time transitioning. And I don't know if you remember, but there was one point where like you guys thought I had like run away or something, and you went looking for me. And then when I finally came back to the house, like you were crying because you had thought I had like run off or something like that. I think that was like the last time when I saw you cry, I was like, I'm never gonna let my mother cry like that because of me ever again.
Thank you.
Just thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get towards the end of the episode, because I know that you don't want to go this too long.
Yeah.
So, we'll have another episode with you and Dad. But for you specifically, if there's anyone here that's listening that has gone through like a really hard time, or is that going through a hard time right now, maybe they don't have a mother who they can talk to, or maybe they don't have someone who can inspire them to, you know, get through the hardship. What would be, I'll ask 2 parts. What would be your regular advice to them, like a non-religious one? And then what is your religious one that you would give to them?
For those people who don't have a mother,
Or anyone who's going through a hard time right now and like that needs inspiration, what are some words of wisdoms you would give them?
okay. I would like to address a comfort to those who are in a hardship right now, wherever they are, whoever they are, because you know that happens in life. Life is not always smooth and easy, but there are some hardship. I have only one I don't say advice, but I would like a testimony to give how to face those moments is by prayer and by reading the Bible. That is my comfort, and it really helped where we were abroad or when we are home. And I am grateful that God brought us from far to this point. And I believe that He loves me very much, and He loves everyone very much. And He wants us to come to Him with a humble heart, and also to not to hesitate, because His love is huge in order to take care of us and to have empathy on us. And I'm very grateful to have God. And I think that's the only advice that I would give to those who are in hardship. Go to God and in prayers. He says on his words that he will never anyone be down. Everyone who comes to him, he will accept them. So there is no other thing, Angie. That's our life that we lived. Then would like to share also to others about our faith. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that we had talked about so far that you want to revisit? Anything that you want to touch back on?
No, not about the past, but I would like to talk a little bit about my situation now. Are you going
go
to
ahead.
ask about that?
Yeah.
You know, after we came back home in 2011, we worked in a hospital, in 3 different hospitals. So far, we have been working for 35 years in the medical field. So from January this year, I decided, after lots of prayers, and we really thought a lot about it, me and my husband, but I was convinced to stop working, to retire from January this year. And I'm happy I took that decision. You know, the reason why I wanted to stop is that I really like my job as a doctor, as a medical practitioner, and I really like seeing my patient and take care of the hard cases and stuff at the hospital. But I feel really tired. I want to have my time to my family now and to myself. And I didn't want to ask for permission or to ask for leave before I can go to wherever I go. So I decided to stop. So now, from January, I can really take care of my household. I can communicate more with my children. Can you imagine that, talking over the signal with you guys? I'm available every time, at any time. And I am free to go to the church services and to the shepherd service at the church and to the Gideon meeting. I was always available for the distribution that we are doing to at many schools and hospitals. I was always there, and I like that. I can do my spiritual service at the church and outside of the church as well, and to take care of my husband. I'm making his own food every day, and I'm happy, very happy to do that, to take care of the house also. Yeah, then I'm happy now to be retired. And now you will not see me here at this time if I did not retire.
It's true.
Yeah,
You were
I
so
would have
busy
been
before.
at the hospital, and no, enough is enough. So sometimes for Malagasy people to retire, it's difficult, very difficult to be ready for retirement, because you need a house, you need a stable situation, financial situation and stuff. But I said, no, I think this is the time to stop. We have enough to live as a retired person.
Yeah.
And I want to talk a little bit about our struggle, like 1 year, 2 years ago, when my husband was sick. It was difficult. It's not that you are doctors that you can handle the health. When you are sick, you are sick. And you are very sick, you need help. And you have all the medical things around you. You have medicine, you have people to take care of you. But still, you are discouraged. You are discouraged because of the length and the intensity of the sickness. So that was a very hard time in our life. But as I told you earlier, our praying life, our faith really helped us. And we believe up to now that it's not that we are doctors, that my husband get healed. It's really because of God having mercy on us. And it's not that I'm happy that he was sick. That no, he when he was sick, all the family, when we were in US, we were all together, helping each other, comforting each other, giving good care of my husband, and that was wonderful. My children are wonderful, and we really appreciate their love, their care. Though we were apart for a long time, I think that is a time of reunification. Beside the events like marriage and stuff like that, when you are in a hard situation, you can feel really the oneness of the family. That I thank them, my children. I thank God as well. And we are very grateful for those care from the many types of doctors and health workers around us. Yeah.
Very true. What I hear a consistent theme of you saying is like, because we're reflecting on what happened, right? What helped you rise to the occasion is your faith, right? And having that faith and having that comfort that works for you is what really got you through all those hard times. Would you say it's also fair to like tell others that find your faith, find your comfort, and lean into that and hold on to that when you're going through hard times?
That's true. I would like to add a little bit, not only through hard time that we will confide in the Lord, at any time, in joys and in hard time and in problems and in blessings, anything happening in your life, you lean unto our God. And even just before yesterday, we read about being under God's wings. Yeah. So the wing which is strong, and you are safe under his wings at any time. Not only during hardship.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to touch on, Mom?
Yeah. No, I really thank Angie for this time. I never had an interview like this before, where I could really express myself. And this is new to me, but we are always learning, though we are retired. Yeah. Then also, I wish that this interview would be beneficial for those who are listening, and hope that next time we'll meet each other. I don't know who you are, where you are, but we invite you to come to Madagascar to visit our own country, a beautiful country. And we hope that you will like our country and our people here. They are all nice like Andy. If he is nice. If he's not nice, no.
Well, you heard it from my mom. Okay. You all are welcome to come to Madagascar. Please let us know in the comments if you'd like to. All right. Ninyo, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. All right, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star on Spotify. Give us a like, give us a follow. Share this to your story if you found any of this interesting or any of this helpful. And we will see you all next time. Bye.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like us on Spotify, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and all the socials. We're really looking forward to bringing you some really awesome episodes. So enjoy and have a wonderful day. See you on the next one.